Hey, what's up guys? What's going on? Welcome back to Kitchen Tonic. Welcome back to another brand new tasty recipe on this channel. In this video here today, we're going to be making a nice, tasty, something that I've made before, but it's new and improved and an even better version of this recipe here, and that is stewed red snapper, guys. So yes, in this video here today, we're going to be making a nice stewed red snapper. Okay, to begin here, I have about 5 red snapper in this bowl here that you're looking at, and what I went ahead and did, my snapper weren't the big size, it was the regular small to medium size, so that's why it probably doesn't look like it's actually 5 fishes in this bowl here, but trust me, it is. What I went ahead and did here, I went ahead and removed the scales and the gills and everything from the fish. I then went ahead and cut them in chunks or in sizes. As you can see here, you can cut them however big or however small that you want. I then went ahead and seasoned them with some lime juice as well as some black pepper and some fish seasoning. I bought the fish seasoning packet at the supermarket, and you guys can use whatever you have available to you. And that's all that I did with this fish so far. I've had it sitting for about 45 minutes now, and it's ready to go and ready to complete this recipe here. Over here, we're also going to be using about 1 tablespoon of curry powder as well as half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and the cayenne pepper is totally optional. If you don't like spicy, you don't have to use it. We're also going to be using 1 tablespoon of ground up ginger as well as 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Moving on here, I have some onions as well as some bell peppers, red and green bell peppers, and some garlic. And that's all the ingredients we're going to be using for this recipe here today. And we're going to jump right over to my stove where we're going to begin frying up these fish, guys. Alright guys, so here we are over at my stove, and what I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to go ahead and place 2 teaspoons of flour in this pan here in order to get my fish nice and crispy on the outside. I'm also going to go ahead and begin placing my fish into this pan here and begin frying them up. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and allow my fish to cook on both sides until it's nice and brown and crispy on the outside, and then I'll be back so we can go from there. Alright guys, so my fish is finished frying and I went ahead and removed it from the fire. I then went ahead and placed a different pot on the stove to continue making the stew for this fish here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to go ahead and place my onions into this pot here, and we're going to allow the onions to saute for about 3 minutes. Alright guys, so after about 2 to 3 minutes, we're going to continue adding some more ingredients here. Go ahead and add your garlic as well as your bell peppers. We're going to go ahead and allow this to saute for about another 2 minutes, and then we're going to continue adding some more ingredients. Alright guys, so after about 2 minutes of adding our garlic and our bell peppers, I'm going to now go ahead and add some coconut milk into this pot here as well. I'm also going to go ahead and add my ginger, my crushed ginger in there, as well as my cayenne pepper and curry powder. I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. Smells lovely already guys. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and add my tomato paste back into here as well. Or I'm going to add my tomato paste for the first time into my pot as well. Alright, we're going to add about 1.5 cups of water now. And finally, I'm going to go ahead and start adding my fish back into my pot here. Now let's make sure that everything is nice and mixed and incorporated in this pot here. And of course you don't want to turn too much because you don't want your fish to start breaking up and become too loose. Alright, and that's about it for now. I'm going to go ahead and let my pot simmer in order to reduce some of the water that we added and everything, and in order for the fish to soak up a lot of those juices from all those ingredients and all those spices that we added. So I'll be back with a final product after this pot here has simmered a little. Alright guys, so I've had my fish here, my stew fish simmering in this pot here, and it's just about to come to an end. As you can see, my fish here is on top of my gravy, so we don't want to boil it down too much because it's already adequately thick and everything. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat off, and I'm going to allow this here to cool a little more and thicken up even more, and then I'm going to enjoy it over some cook up rice. Okay guys, so thank you guys for watching this video here today, and be sure to join me another time, another day for another brand new recipe, brand new tasty recipe that is on Kitchen Tonic.